I guess I actually want to move the shield here, so that way Batroc is guaranteed to jump, yeah. Guessed wrong on my... I guess with them having arrows from Kate, maybe I should hedge Rocket and Groot right here is probably better. Yeah, I messed that up. We do this here, we do this here, and honestly, I think I just put Ajax across from the Strange Supreme. Can Stomper compete against? I don't know if Stomper can compete, but I think Ajax competes no problem. Stomper is very big and not remotely done growing. I like having the flexibility to play him on the last turn though. Stomper plus Hazmat's gonna be a big one too. Oh my goodness, they just pulled Stomper. Well, I'm locked in on the left, gamers. You want to skip? Yeah, probably. I doubt they fill all of my spots. Famous last words. Yeah, they could like debris me, but that leaves me with one spot still. Oh my goodness, are we gonna play Titania Chicken on the left? We're gonna play Titania Chicken on the left. Oh, you know what? The Hazmat ties the left. And if they hit here, Silk could jump. Yeah. I think this is the line. Because Batroc's jumping middle along with the shield. And they're gonna send the Titania over on the left. We could die to a mess of tech cards here. That's definitely a possibility. I'm gonna be honest, I thought we were dying there for a second. And then the Titania came over. Alrighty then. Laufey was better than Evo, was he? Not true, maybe. Maybe. Nice Rack Enjoyer. Sweet to see more people picking this archetype up. I think it's definitely a rocket and group middle angle here. This archetype often plays Lucas, which could be bad for us. Them playing even a single thing into the center here means I can play Abomination into Krakoa next turn, though, which is nice. That's so rude. I think we're dead. If I leave Rocket in group middle, my Abomination is like guaranteed to be 3 next turn, which I think is maybe enough. And the opponent played this well now. My problem from here is they get to kick Silk out of Nidavellir, which is why I should have kicked her out last turn. Yeah, I think we have to go here. I don't think I can win the center down Silk's points. Yeah, I think we gotta go.
Escape.
That's true. They might only be playing 2 cards. They might try and compete on the right. I don't know. We weren't 0% there, but I think we were low enough to leave. That was a Conquest game. If we're gonna play a Force game instead of Marvel Retreat, we could maybe eke it out, but the statistically optimal play is leave there.
My creations.
Big Red Engineer, thank you for the 2/3 of a year. Welcome back. Yeah, some of the comments post Pokemon have been something. I think one thing I was not remotely prepared for is there is a really incredible amount of anti-Asian racism and non-English characters in particular in usernames in Pokemon Pocket. Sends off a lot of very hostile comments from folks. More so, I've made content for a long time for a lot of different games, and I was not remotely prepared for how much the comments were going to be surrounding Pocket in that regard. Alright, well, Craven is huge. Oh, their Carter doesn't move because face down cards don't slide. That's a little sad, I suppose. When your Craven triggers a fast forward. A Tuma murdering their Quinjet's good for me, at least, to get that going for me. We'll slide this here. Oh, I guess this is an interesting question. Oh, I was gonna say I want Batroc to move, but Batroc will follow Rocket Route, so that's fine. I just wanted him to move somewhere this turn. Yeah, this is great. So, the opponent only has one card in their hand, and it's the card they drew for the turn. How big is this? This is 6... this is 8, 9, 15. This ties the right. And then gives me some points in the center. Oh, also, they're gonna eat one of these, yeah? Maybe? They're gonna eat this. Huh. YOLO. They're eat a Tuma and then we win the right. They need one of these to generate something that beats us here. I guess they could have like a Killmonger and Murder Batroc, plus maybe something else. Man, if that wasn't peak Strange Supreme and Aeroship gameplay, I don't know what was. He's so clunky in games in decks where you have to spend energy for him to absorb cards. This happens so frequently where he just like uncontrollably just sucks things up. We watched the developer update together at the start of the Marvel Snap segment. It went up about 2 hours ago. Yeah, so the Ajax Miles deck has been around for a little bit, and Stomper is a really sweet addition to it. It's a shame this card's really clunky against, it's a shame this card's really clunky against all the Thanos right now. It's a sweet piece of art. I think it's very, very poorly positioned. Man, I'm gonna end up buying this White Widow before she's gone. I think I'm gonna resist on Valentina, but I like credits to split cards, and it's such a good piece of art. Maybe they'll make her not unplayable at some point. White Widow bundle just means they're gonna buff her. You gotta trust. Here's hoping. Fingers crossed.
Behold my creations.
They'll buff her with the Thunderbolts movie. Ooh, that's actually a good call out. They usually do save timings on buffs around MCU type events. And unironically, Thunderbolts would be a good time to kick her up. Oh, is that already out? No, that one's already out, right? Did that come out already? It came out this weekend. Okay. So some of you have already seen it. What you're telling me. God, my weekend is so slammed. I might make an excuse. Let's see what else is going on. I think one of the things on my weekend schedule is a children's birthday party, so maybe I can get out of that. Mayhaps. Got him. This makes Abomination cost 2, yeah? Think I'm into that? I think I'm into that. Not really a Stomper game. Get a couple of points on him here, hopefully. Let's see if my Silk can manage to land in the center. Perfect. Less perfect. Alright, but they're locked on the right, yeah? We're on the left? Now if I do this, it's not like remotely using my energy efficiently, but it's like an okay amount of points in different places, right? It gives me +7 in the middle up to 10, and it gives me +2 on the right up to 15. And it's winning the left. The Sentinel left more points. It means I don't get points on Hydra Stomper, right? But I guess you could ask the question, do I need points on Hydra Stomper? We could get got by Luke Cage, I guess, making their stuff on the left a little bit bigger, but I'm adding 6 over there on my side, and they're gaining 1, 2, 3. So we'd still be beating a Luke on the left. They timed out. Alright, well. I think we're likely to win this game regardless. Even this game where Stomper was like kind of limp, he ended up being a 3-7, which is like nothing you write home about, but it's fine. So they would have needed 10 in the middle while having 8 on the right. 7 on the right? 7 on the right. Alright, we need to take a quick minute to let some adverts roll so they don't happen over the middle of gameplay. I'm going to throw the deck list up here. I'm going to run and grab a snack while that's happening. Appreciate everybody hanging out here for some After Marvel Snap. Hope your weekend's off to a great start. If you're watching this on YouTube, consider tapping the like button. Doesn't cost you anything. Helps the content reach some more people. Your BRB gamers.
My creations.
It's a pretty sweet one. I am pretty sad to hear there's no limited time game mode next month, yeah. It's lame that we're gonna have to wait. So this is a mirror match. I'm sad because it means we have to wait another Sanctum. Another month for Sanctum to come back. Maybe they're gonna give us an imbalance patch, Copium. Maybe. That would surprise me. Wait, though. If there's no limited time game mode next month, if there's no limited time game mode next month, and if there's no limited time game mode next month, and they already gave us Series 4 cards a week in advance. It means there's no Series 4 drop next month either then, right? Because a limited time game mode would be how they'd be releasing the cards. Yeah, they said something else might be coming. That's true. I think I want a Laufey here. If I lose the flip and Laufey goes left, I'm a little bit sad because then my shield can't get back in there, but... I was just about to say they have Ajax and I don't. I think we're supposed to leave... Because they have 6, and then they play 2 things here. Yeah, I think we're dead. Because it's basically going to be the Ajaxes are the same, and then the rest of their stuff is going to be bigger than the rest of my stuff, right? Because this is going to be a 5, and then this is a 9, and then I have 18 total. And I know they have at least an abomination, so they only need a 3 more plus the abomination. Nah, because I lose the left every time. Yeah. I think I messed up, and I shouldn't have moved the shield out of the center. Is what I should have done is I should have left the shield on the left to force the Laufey right, so that way I had the flexibility to force my big play on the Sinister London on the last turn to either side that I wanted with finesse. So my mistake was trying to get extra value on the shield and flipping the coin. I should have just taken the certainty of being able to play to all 3, I think. They were playing Misery Thanos last time we played, yeah. This is Hoaglandian. Poor Batroc. Yeah, Laufey's a big boy, right? They're gonna Misery, obviously, but he comes back with his clone power. They're gonna Killmonger then? That play means they're Killmongering this turn, right? Final answer. This here, Hazmat, copy Abomination, Samuelson. And getting Sam down means that they don't Killmonger me, I get to move the shield out of the center. Or if they do Killmonger, I get to move the shield out of the center and still play for all the lanes. And I guessed correctly that they were gonna play their cards on the left here with my Groot on the right. So my Abomination actually ends up being only one here still. So they have a ton of energy. They've 10 energy from these Wiccans. I think they could play for all of them. They might just stack left and right though. Yeah, rip. I think Laufey's a little bit too small over there, yeah. I think I'd have one with Miles on the left. Oh my god, we got him by one. Holy. They had priority, so Alliance an issue. I don't think the Misery build is something I play around Goliathan. I think tech card Thanos is definitely on. I hate you. I hate you, Jace, so much. I almost had a demon there too, Frey. Or my Miles. I mean, if I would have put Miles and you would have put Death, I think we both flip hard left, I still end up getting it, yeah. I should have known better too, because they totally wouldn't post an update after just posting the update. Oh, I am confident Jace is happy with their decision making, but they also know they got what they deserved. I'm not looking, was it a Rickroll? It absolutely was a Rickroll. So, like, I feel like the sequencing in a spot like this is really just some of the most puzzling to me, because they drew before they Loki'd. I guess they drew stones with this one. Maybe they drew the Loki after this one. It's so strange. Okay, I'm not competing for Hollabud. I would like the squirrel to die. Squirrel dying sounds great. So they're gonna gain one more on the left, which puts them to 14 there. And my Abomination puts me to 15 there. And then I think I slide Batroc in. And then on the last turn, I have Miles and Ajax. The Loki build should mean Spectrum's not on their output range. I don't expect them to be able to add stats on the left. And they can't play all the stones. So I can play around a random blue Marvel, I guess. Or Claw. And playing this actually gives me +1 over here too as well. What are they staying in with? I'm so confused. What am I about to get murdered by?
Power must be
Oh my god, just a crippling case of tech card brain. Got it. Cool. I feel like 9 times out of 10 when I'm like, there isn't a possible card that wins them the game here. And then they're just like, play my tech card, lose. Alright, got it. Cool. Have Shang stay and play Shang. Yeah, exactly. Maybe they're completing a fill all locations bounty. Maybe. One can only hope for their sake. Legal game actions were taken.
my creations.
We cooked, as the kids say. It's feeling that way. I can't play for the center anyway, so I'm just gonna move this shield around and we'll end it in the altar of death, I think is the plan.
Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man here.
Are you gonna make a video covering the cards talked about in today's video? I don't think so. That type of stuff doesn't usually perform super well. Okay, so let's say they juggernaut me on the right. Is Ajax winning the center? I think he does, yeah? We watched the season reaction video together. Yeah, that kind of counts, I think. Yeah, we win this, right? That's honestly kind of impressive that, like, our Hydra Stomper deck just, like, watched our opponent play Screamon 2, and we were just like, you know what? We're gonna beat Juggernaut here at the end of the game.
Victory.
Kind of sick, yeah. Yes, unfortunately, I forgot, we were doing Pokemon Pocket before this, and I forgot to turn on the YouTube stream for the, what's it called, reaction?
Behold my creations.
To the regulars out there, after we're done snapping this afternoon, we're gonna do an hour of a sponsored game that's kind of sweet. It's called Towerborn. It's a co-op, like, hack and slash style game. If you want a really easy way to support my stuff, hanging out for the hour while we do that's a great way to do it, because it's through the Twitch bounty board, so I get paid based on my viewer count on Twitch for the hour. And I need a minimum of 500 average viewers to get paid on it. But it's a sweet game, so I wanted to do it. So if you're one of the regulars that enjoy my stuff, just leaving the stream on through the end of the stream, being here for it is a great way to do that. Appreciate the lurks. Oh my goodness, the Hotel Inferno killed my Krakoa card because we had priority. Never before have I been tilted. No, this is a human being. There aren't bots in Infinite Gamer. Don't be dumb. You play any Tower Birdie? Yeah, I played a little bit of it. I had played a little bit of it while before it really, or when one of their earlier testing things. Forget exactly when it was, but I have played a little bit. Are we dead? It feels like we're dead. I'm gonna move this so Miles stays cheap. I think I'm gonna Stomper here and Hazmat here. I'll Stomper here, Hazmat here. Oh, should we play the same lane for Warhead? I don't know, maybe. Should still have priority. They can Warhead on their turn 6, which will flip up before my super giant cards flip up at the end of the game. So us having priority here doesn't matter, basically. Looking for Ajax. Alright. I mean... A limp, why not? Do you think they're like also an Ajax deck? Is that possible? Go middle! Go middle! Go middle!
Power must be controlled.
I hate fucking everything. Lose to a series of bullshit. We were 75% to win that game, yeah. If either Silk lands middle, their Captain Marvel can't cover left.
My creations.
It's like an Aeroshim gamer. So we can go shield into here, and then Rocket and Groot lets us guaranteed slide into here on the Ant Maze. This pulls Batroc out of the left, yeah? Yes, average experience 24 card deck has Enchantress on 3. Oh, I guess this makes Craven die to Shang. I was thinking he was only going to 9. That's definitely a peak decision to
Victory.
take a play that loses to Rocket and Groot moving into Kraven's path there.
My creations.
I think Stomper feels like an upgrade for this deck. I posted a highlight with this deck, I think, earlier this week. Forget what it was. I called it one of the better decks in the metagame. It's had pretty good stats for a while, and this is an addition to it. It's a really nice extra stat stick. It gives you more ways to make numbers when your opponent Luke Cages you, which is nice. Alright, well, Sam is not going into Warrior Falls. He is not ready to fight. Sauron gaming. It's probably good for Warrior Falls. Probably a-okay for them. Sauron Makari's interesting. They must be doing like Moon Girl stuff then, yeah?
Opponent snapped.
Snapped me with Sam Wilson on the White Hot Room. I'm not great at getting into here. I don't know. Oh, their username is Mastery30 Sauron. That's funny. That was literally just, I have a Teenage Warhead snap. Got it. And they're locked in here over here now, yeah? You think they're just on other tech cards? At first I thought Moon Girl when I saw the Makari, but the Warhead makes me feel not that. Assuming just a giant glut of tech cards is coming our way. Massive tech cards confirmed. This is one short of winning the right, yeah? This gives me +3. Too short technically because they're winning the breaker. Yeah, just needed to have Batroc down sooner. Yeah, Hazmat short.
Escaped.
I would really be curious to know the stat of like looking at the top 10% or 1% or 5%, whatever top tier of players you see in Avid Marvel Snap, what percentage of them are playing decks with fewer than 2 and 3 tech cards in them?
Behold my creations.
I think we're dead. Oh, fucking tech card nerds. Freaking tech card nerds. Yeah, I think we're good. I gotta say, that's the second time we've sat down for a game and our opponents just played Scream on 2 against us, and we're just like, you know what? We're just gonna like giddy up cowboy and just play right on through Scream, and we've just like thoroughly overpowered it. One time we had the shield eat it while Batrock jumped around in that game. Silk ate it while Batrock jumped around. It looked very serviceable. Hydra Stomper, I'm reading the spoiler for this card. I was expecting it to be like, I don't know, somewhere in like the 7 to 9 range comfortably, but it has just been consistently double digits in all the games that we've played. Yeah, he felt like a solid upgrade for this deck. I think the big thing Stomper does for this deck is you're far less just dead to Luke. And there's probably still going to be draws where Luke still gets you or whatnot, but Hydra Stomper and Silk and Craven give you like this other access of scaling numbers that you, wow. All right, Marvel Sap's not one that you wouldn't normally have access to, that end up being very, very reasonable for you. Felt really slick and clean if you're looking for a just pretty efficient on-rate scalar type deck for the new card. Hydra Stomper is a card I got most strong in over a year. I still don't think he's in a top deck, but even in a few weeks, we'll have out more move enjoyers. The average power will be slightly higher than I anticipated. Yeah, I don't think he's going to be a must-have card by any means, but I think if you like the idea of the card, he's definitely very reasonable.